students, in this class we are going to discuss about CRO. Let us see the introduction of CRO. CRO is nothing but the cathode ray oscilloscope. The cathode ray oscilloscope is a multi-purpose display instrument used for the observation, measurement and analysis of waveforms by plotting amplitude along y-axis and time along x-axis. Cathode ray oscilloscope, that is CRO, is a multi-purpose display instrument used for the observation, measurement and analysis of waveforms by plotting amplitude along y-axis and time along x-axis. CRO is generally an XY plotter on a single screen. It can display different signals applied to different channels. It can measure amplitude, frequencies and phase shift of various signals. Many physical quantities like temperature, pressure and strain can be converted into electrical signals by the use of transducers, and the signals can be displayed on the CRO. A moving luminous spot over the screen displays the signal. CROs are used to study waveforms and other time varying phenomena from very low to very high frequencies. The central unit of the oscilloscope is the cathode ray tube, that is CRT, and the remaining part of the CRO consists of the circuitry required to operate the cathode ray oscilloscope. Shows the block diagram of cathode ray oscilloscope. Block diagram of a cathode ray oscilloscope. See the diagram. It consists of input signal, vertical amplifier, trigger circuit, time-based generator and delay line. There will be an electric gun, that is in the CRT. Then high voltage supply, low voltage supply from the amplifier circuit. Then sweeps amplifiers, horizontal amplifier. Then there will be a external input. CRT is the main part of the CRO. The components of the cathode ray oscilloscopes are CRT, that is the main part of the CRO. Then vertical amplifier, delay line, horizontal amplifier, time-based generator, triggering circuit and power supply. We will see one by one. First one is the power supply. It provides the voltages required by the cathode ray tube to generate and accelerate the electron beam. Cathode ray tube requires high voltage for pre-accelerating and accelerating anode. Low voltage required for heater, control grid, focusing anode and the other circuits of CRO. Then vertical amplifier. The signal under the analysis is to be applied to vertical deflection plates through the vertical amplifier. Then delay line. If both vertical and horizontal signals arrives at the same time to the corresponding deflection plates, then only we will get exact waveform. But vertical signal arrives much early compared to the horizontal signal. For this reason, the vertical signal at the output of the vertical amplifier should be delayed with the help of the delay line. The delay time is almost equal to 200 nanoseconds. Trigger circuit. This is triggered by the portion of the vertical amplifier output. This circuit initiates then time-based generator. It is the link between the vertical input and horizontal time base. Trigger circuit is used to synchronize horizontal deflection with vertical deflection. Then only we will get the exact wave. Next one is horizontal amplifier. The sawtooth voltage produced by the time-based generator may not be sufficient strength. Hence, before giving it to the horizontal deflection plates, it is amplified using the horizontal amplifier. Then cathode ray tube, it is the main part of the CRO. The electron gun or electron emitter, the deflecting system and the fluorescent screen are the three major components of a general purpose CRT. A detailed diagram of the cathode ray oscilloscope is given. In the CRT there will be a electron beam, there will be a horizontal electrode, there will be a vertical electrode and there will be a connecting pins. Electron gun is there to produce the electrons. Let us see about electron gun. In the electron gun of the CRT, electrons are emitted, converted into sharp beam and focused upon the fluorescent screen. The electron beam consists of an indirectly heated cathode, a control grid, an accelerating electrode and a focusing anode. The electrodes are connected to the base pins. The cathode emitting the electrons is surrounded by a control grid with a fine hole at its center. The accelerated electron beam passes through the fine hole. The negative voltage at the control grid controls the flow of electrons in the electron beam and consequently the brightness of the spot on the CRO screen is controlled. Then deflection systems. Electrostatic deflection of an electron beam is used in general purpose oscilloscope. The deflection system consists of a pair of horizontal and vertical deflecting plates. Let us consider two parallel vertical deflecting plates P1 and P2. The beam is focused at point O on the screen in the absence of a deflecting plate voltage. If a positive voltage is applied to plate P1 with respect to plate P2, the negatively charged electrons are attracted towards the positive plate P1 and these electrons will come to focus at point Y1 on the fluorescent screen. It is the deflection system. The deflection is proportional to the deflection voltage between the plates. If the polarity of the deflecting voltage is reversed, the spot appears at the point Y2 as shown in figure. See the diagram. To deflect the beam horizontally, an alternating voltage is applied to the horizontal deflecting plates and the spot on the screen horizontally as shown in figure. See the diagram. The electrons will focus at point x2 by changing the polarity of voltage. The beam will focus at point x1. Thus, the horizontal movement is controlled along x1 and x2 line. Then display waveform on the screen. It is the actual display waveform on the screen of the CRO. The figure shows the sine wave applied to the vertical deflecting plates and a repetitive ramp or sawtooth applied to the horizontal plates. The ramp waveform at the horizontal plates causes the electron beam to be deflected horizontally across the screen. If the waveforms are perfectly synchronized, then the exact sine wave applied to the vertical display appears on the CRO display screen. It is the actual display waveform on the CRO screen. Then regarding fluorescent screen. The phosphor is used as screen material on the inner surface of CRT. Phosphor absorbs the energy of the incident electrons. The spot of light is produced on the screen where the electron beam hits. The bombarding electrons striking the screen releases secondary emission electrons. These electrons are collected or trapped by an aqueous solution of graphite called Aquatag, which is connected to the second anode. Collection of the secondary electrons is necessary to keep the screen in a state of electrical equilibrium. The type of phosphor used determines the color of the light spot. The brightest available phosphor isotope P31 produces yellow-green light with relative luminance of 99.99%. Then time-based generator. The CRO is used to display a waveform that varies as a function of time. If the waveform is to be accurately reproduced, the beam should have a constant horizontal velocity. As the beam velocity is a function of the deflecting voltage, the deflecting voltage must increases linearly with time. The voltage with such characteristics is called ramp voltage. If the voltage decreases rapidly to 0 with the waveform repeatedly produced as shown in figure, we observe a pattern which is generally called a sawtooth waveform. See the diagram. The time taken to return to its initial value is known as flyback or return time. So, time-based generator is used to generate sawtooth voltage required to deflect the beam in horizontal section. In sawtooth waveform, the deflecting voltage increases slowly and linearly with respect to time and reduces to 0 quickly fast. That is, rise time is high and fall time is less. Then types of CRO. The categorization of CRO is done on the basis of whether they are digital or analog. Digital CRO can be further classified as storage oscilloscopes. First one is analog CRO. In an analog CRO, the amplitude, phase and frequency are measured from the displayed waveform through direct manual reading. Then digital CRO. A digital CRO offers digital readout of signal information, that is the time, voltage or frequency along with signal display. It consists of an electronic counter along with the main body of the CRO. Then storage CRO. A storage CRO retains the display up to a substantial amount of time after the first trace has appeared on the screen. The storage CRO is also useful for the display of waveforms of low frequency signals. Then dual beam CRO. In the dual beam CRO, two electron beams fall on a single CRT. The dual gun CRT generates two different beams. These two beams produces two spots of light on the CRT screen, which make the simultaneous observation of two different signal waveforms. The comparison of input and its corresponding output becomes easier using the dual beam CRO. Thank you.